Hello all, we have with us Gayatri Nair who has secured All India rank of 589 in GATE Computer Science Engineering. So congratulations Gayatri.
Thank you.
So what was your first reaction while seeing your results?
So on 19th March, on the day of result, I had come to class and RSV sir had asked us to perform a small prank in the class WhatsApp group, and I had posted a fake rank of mine. But soon after, I realized that the results were actually out, and my actual score was very close to the prank that I had done. So it was a funny and happy moment for me.
Oh great. So as I have heard that you had a very unique educational background. So can you let us go through with it?
Yeah, so it's true that I haven't done the usual BTech and MTech path. After 10th, I had decided to take up commerce and I had joined a college. I had taken up commerce in 11th and 12th, but during the first 2 months, I realized that this is not where my interest lies. So I started exploring other fields. That is when I discovered programming. I started with C and Python and started building apps and exploring more of the computer science field. And I realized that this is it. This is what I want to do in my life. Um, and I discovered an online degree which I could do along with my BCom degree. Um, it is the BS degree from IIT Madras. So I started that during my second year of BCom. Um, but there was some uncertainty about will I be eligible for MTech with an online degree, even though it was a 4 year degree. So I decided to do an offline degree of MCA, which is a technical one, after which I would become eligible for MTech. So I appeared for CET in the year of 2023. That is when my BCom final semester exams were completed. I got a very good percentile of 99.68, but unfortunately, due to some mismanagement from the university, um, they had delayed the examinations by 6 months, and my mark sheet was released a year late. So I missed the admission deadline for 2023. I could not take admission in MCA. I had taken admission, but I had to cancel it due to this issue. Um, but the next year in 2024, I again applied for CET and I joined an MCA college. And I'm now in first year MCA and fourth year of BS degree. And I've completed my BCom.
That's great. As you can see, you can always achieve your right destination even after taking a wrong path. So it's never too late to follow your passion. So how did you get to know about GATE examination?
So while I was pursuing my BS degree from IIT Madras, there was a session with the professors where they mentioned that there is an opportunity to pursue higher studies, MTech, by giving GATE. That was my first exposure to GATE. So I realized to join classes, Vision Gate. I got to know about Vision Gate through Quora and multiple other websites. Um, Yes, that is where I discovered Git.
Okay, nice. So as you said, you are from a non-technical background. So what were the challenges that you faced while attending lectures and throughout your preparation?
Starting was the most difficult part because the initial lectures seemed completely out of context for me. Apart from a few subjects like maths, DSA, and DBMS, even the names of the other subjects I got to know after joining classes.
Okay.
And one incident that I remember was one of the initial lectures of digital logic. Sir had asked the whole class कि किसको and or gates नहीं आते हैं. I thought that it was a genuine question, but later realized that he was making a joke. And I raised my hand, and I was the only person in the class who had raised my hand. But as time passed, I started to get the essence of the field, and I started getting more comfortable with the concepts. System subjects were the most difficult part. Computer networks, I would still say that I struggle with computer networks to date. Um, Other subjects, the logical ones such as TOC, compiler design, were still manageable to me. But yes, system subjects was the most difficult part.
Okay. And how did you manage GATE while pursuing so multiple degrees? So how did you do it?
Uh, this was actually the biggest obstacle of my entire journey, managing time along with 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Um, the worst thing that used to happen was after the exams of 1 degree used to get over, the exams of the next degree was lined up, and it was a continuous studying session. There was no breaks in between, but it was important for me to juggle gate preparation along with these examinations. What I used to do was I used to either wake up extremely early in the morning at 3 p.m. or go to bed extremely late at night because I had to complete the target of practicing at least 65 questions per day. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So what was your preparation plan?
Uh, so I would start from the first year of my preparation. The the first year I had focused mainly on learning concepts because these concepts were completely new to me. I was even hearing of them for the first time, and I took a lot of time in just learning the concepts and couldn't give much time to practicing problems. And due to this very reason, I couldn't get a good score in my first attempt. So I made sure that I did not repeat this mistake the second time. Even during the second year, my concepts were not fully thorough, but my strategy during this year was to learn concepts along with practicing problems.
Yeah.
So even if I came across a completely new problem which had words that I had never seen before, so during this year of preparation, my strategy was to not repeat the same mistake. I I decided to learn concepts while practicing problems.
Hmm.
So I did not used to ignore problems and ignore questions if I came across words which I had not heard before. Yes, so this was my strategy.
Oh, great. So did you give any tests?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so what was your strategy while giving mock tests or any other tests?
I started with GATE PYQs. I think I had started in the month of June. The initial 2 or 3 tests I couldn't score well. I was stuck in the range of 40s, and I consulted sir. I asked him what should be the range of marks that I should be getting in these PYQs. He told me that you should at least be scoring 60 marks or above in PYQs because these are problems that you have solved before. So I started giving more PYQs, and gradually my marks increased. It was a smooth slope, a smooth upward slope.
Yeah.
And after completing the PYQs, I started giving other test series.
Oh,
In the initial phase, I scored decent ranks. I used to get scores between 50s and 60s, sometimes even 60s.
yeah.
But in the month of August, um, my offline degree of MCA started, and in MCA, because I'm from a non-technical background, I had to appear for 5 other subjects. So in total I had to complete at least 15 subjects in MCA plus 4 subjects of BS degree. So time constraint was a very big challenge here, due to which I couldn't appear for tests in the normal um, healthy times such as 9 to 12 or 2 to 5. I always used to appear for tests very early in the morning, such as 3 to 7, because I had to leave for college at 7. They had a
Yes.
very strict attendance policy, so I couldn't miss any lectures. Or I used to appear for tests after reaching home late at night. So during those times, I was very tired and my couldn't give my 100% to those tests. So I used to score very low. I had even touched 30s in many tests, which was very demotivating for me because all of my friends were um, consistently improving while I was consistently going downhill. But it was important to stay motivated and not get discouraged during these times.
Yeah.
So the only thing I used to do was talk to RSV sir, and he always kept me motivated. He used to say that गेट में ऐसा नहीं होगा, गेट में अच्छा ही होगा, and I listened to his words and was consistent. And during the last months, my marks improved.
Yeah. So, what was your preparation during the last month of the journey?
The last month, actually, I had my university exams in the last month. So, the most crucial period when I should have been giving continuous mock tests, I was busy in preparing for university exams. And most of my time used to get eaten up there or in traveling. But I did not stop preparing for GATE, because if I would have, then I couldn't have achieved this rank. So what I used to do was, after giving my university exam, I used to come to class and used to give one mock test in the class. Because if I would have decided to give the test at home, I would have kept it aside and thought that एग्ज़ाम के लिए यूनिवर्सिटी एग्ज़ाम के लिए पढ़ लेते हैं, वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
Yeah.
पर क्योंकि मैं क्लास में आती थी, यहाँ पे एनवायरनमेंट ही ऐसा था, सब लोग गेट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे, तो मैं भी मोटिवेटेड होकर खुद को थोड़ा सा पुश करके मैं प्रिपेयर मॉक टेस्ट दे देती थी क्लास में. और लास्ट के 2 वीक्स मैंने कॉलेज से लीव ले ही लिया, बिकॉज देयर वाज नो अदर ऑप्शन. मैं सिर्फ गेट के लिए प्रिपेयर करती थी लास्ट के 2 वीक्स में.
Okay. So, before going for the actual test, on the same day of test, what was your mindset?
I would like to start from the day before the
Okay.
actual GATE examination, because I was the most anxious one day prior. एंड सर ने हमें बोला था कि लास्ट के 3-4 दिन में कोई भी टेस्ट मत देना, पर क्योंकि मुझे इतनी ज़्यादा एंग्जाइटी हो रही थी, मैंने सोचा कि टेस्ट देना ही बेस्ट चीज़ होगा अपने माइंड को ऑक्यूपाइड रखने के लिए. तो मैंने गेट के पिछले दिन ही एक मॉक टेस्ट दिया था, और उसमें मुझे 69 मार्क्स आए थे, जो मेरे मॉक टेस्ट में से सबसे हाईएस्ट मार्क्स थे, और मुझे गेट में भी 69 मार्क्स ही आए. और सरप्राइजिंगली मुझे गेट के दिन उतनी ज़्यादा कुछ एंजाइटी फील नहीं हुई. आई वाज लकी दैट वे, और स्मूथली सब हो गया.
Oh, great. So, during your whole preparation, what was your revision strategy if you revised? So, what was it?
The main mistake that I committed during my preparation was that I did not revise properly, and this was because time constraint was also there. There wasn't much time.
Yes.
So this year I have another year left. I'm in the first year. I have my second year. So this year my strategy is to not keep revision aside and keep revising concepts. The only revision that I had done was through tests. If I had come across some topic that I felt was hazy in my mind, I would go back to those concepts.
Okay, great. And So, what advice would you like to give to the future GATE aspirants who do multiple things at a moment?
One advice that I would like to give is that it is not impossible, it is completely doable. You just have to have that mindset and keep yourself motivated. If I can do it, then so can you.
Yeah. So, we have a great example who has shown us that with great determination and integrity, you can achieve your goals, whatever you want to. So, thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Yeah.